Okay, so we are going to talk to Gundobald. Would that we had more information to offer, but what Wilfred told you is the extent of our knowledge of the masked stranger. Left unchecked, that man will bring about great pain and suffering. I pray that you will find and put a swift end to the creature, for the sake of the young ones who died by his poison words. Alright, Minnie? I'm going to call it Minnie from now on. I feel that it fits. Welcome back, Spazzles. I'm reliably informed that the investigation took you to Quarry Mill and Little Ala Mhigo. So tell me, were you able to learn all of La Habrea? Yep, he's teaching people how to summon things. Not good. Planted the knowledge of summoning and impressionable young minds, you say. Precisely the kind of deception the Ashians would employ. While many of the ills that ail the land can be attributed to the calamity, some are being brought about by a malign will. We must needs delve deeper into this, while things remain quiet on the primal front. All work and no play makes Minfilia a dull Scion. Did you say something? Nothing, my lady. Scarper's out of here. Get out of here, little legs. Ahem. Mayhap we ought to rest a while before speaking further of the investigation. While you attending to business in Thalalan, some new information arrived courtesy of our friends of the Sylphs. An individual fitting La Habrea's description has been sighted in the North Shroud. This sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the same area. My instincts tell me that our man is involved. I would have you continue your investigation where you left off. 12 willing, we will pick up La Habrea's trail once more. Norexia can furnish you with details. Pray speak with her and take it from there. As always, be careful at this, Spazzles. Walking One is to investigate Sinister One, then heed well this one's words. This one is friends with a Walking One in the Ash Crown Consortium. According to Friendly One, a Digger One named Medrod had an encounter with a scary Masked One. This Masked One is most certainly Sinister One. Walking One should go and speak with Digger One Medrod. Digger One is to be found at Forgo Float in the North Shroud. I wonder what they meant by digging one. Medrod. Digger One must be. Oh, it must be like a miner. Please leave me be. I'm not long for this world. I look death in the face. There's only a matter of time before he comes for me, just like he came for that poor woman. Alright, he's traumatized, poor god. Oh. You just call that for his mummy? Right, did my comforting work? I'm an excellent comforter, must say. You're alright. It's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible, that's true, but it hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I can think straight again. I believe I can even recount what I saw without losing it. It was just another ordinary day. I was headed back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance. A masked man garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fiend in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near I dared. To see the corpse of a woman. One glimpse was enough to tell me that she died a gruesome death. In that instant, I knew right away that that masked man was the minion of the Thal, come to claim her soul for his realm. He's definitely not one of Thal's. What? You're investigating the same masked man? If that's the case, we'll help you whatever way we can. Who are you then with the goggles and the masked man? Alright, anything to ensure that we won't have to suffer Medrod's hysteria ever again. Alright, teamwork. That's what I wanted to... Wait, I haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I'm all for helping this adventurer. It's the least I could do to repay him for his complimenting. If you look closer, the C in the O is like really like went over his eyes really well like that. Okay, let's talk to ID. No, you're not ID. Not ID. So here's what I know about the deaths. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Oh, that sounds awful. Oof. Among the local fauna, only the scaleskin known as Ziz could inflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing the finger at them. I somehow doubt that answers their simple as that. but for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of the creatures and see if you can find any proof connecting them to the deaths? Okay, so you just want to thin the herd a little bit. I see where it's all about. There's nothing going on about the masked man. You just want me to do your dirty work again. Just get off the chocobo. What are you doing? Where, can I get up there? I'm lost. As per usual, I am lost. Alright, okay. I'm just gonna teleport. I am being lazy. I don't care. We've already seen to the Ziz. Good work, adventurer. So, were you able to find aught to suggest the creatures are our culprits? Nothing. Excuse me whilst I drink my invisible tea. Nothing. Truth be told, even if there were proof, I wouldn't know what it looked like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike Ziz from our list of suspects, which leaves us with the last man and his winged eyeball. There's something else I heard about the deaths. It appears all the victors have been comely maidens. Comely? I'm gonna go comely. I better watch myself, eh? Unseemly japes aside, there's a rumour been going around. There's some as whispers that after each victim died, her rancor went into the great big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. This bears investigating, I reckon. I'm going to give you a fire sand stick to blow a piece of the crag. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you have to throw the thing. Once you've torn the rock a new one, bring back some of the fragments and I'll give them a gander. Alright about that, I don't want to talk to you, I want to talk to you. What have you got for me as well? Seeing eye to the wing one. There is something you should know. I have been keeping this to myself, lest I worsen Medra's paranoia, but I, too, have seen the winged eyeball. Cannot say whether it's coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely the same time as Medrod's. I was heading home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in a gaze of a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened at the rocky area west of here, in case you had mind to investigate. Oh, what's going to happen? Oh, what's that? Come here, plane, Mike. Come on. Of course, the Ziz's going to like chirp me. It's like, yeah, I'll have a bit of you, mate. Well, joke's on you, because you're about to get effed up. Okay, let's try that again. Fire stand stick, and we want to chuck it over there. Boom! A monstrous bane might appeared, and you slew it? That creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Fulgord. Intentional or no, you have done us a great service. You have my gratitude. But this does make me wonder, was it truly a winged eyeball I saw? Or merely a trick of the light, combined with blind panic? Oh yeah, level 34. Most folk are too scared to go within 100 yards of the Rock of Rancor. Aye, it has a name. But what's a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventure like you, eh? To be fair, didn't take very much to get there, really. It was a bit of a pain, you know. I had to get off the chocobo, reopen my inventory, and then throw the, but we got there. Huh? Why, these are just your garden variety crystals. It's a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but they're definitely lightning aspect. I almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with the masked stranger. Looks like I've gone and wasted both your time and a perfectly good fire stand stick. Oh well. Okay. Ooh. Aye aye. There've been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I take it this sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I had been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but but there can be no doubt it was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. It's implausible that I could have mistaken so distinct a creature for a Banemite. But you and I were miles apart. How could we have both seen it precisely at the same time? What's more, our adventurer friend here had a run-in with the Banemite at the very spot you claimed to have seen the fiendish eyeball. Isn't that right? There must have been an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I would have wagered an apple tart on it. Oh, that sounds delicious. Oh, he's serious. But listen, mayhaps it's not so mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason why that couldn't be... Gods, of course. There must be more than one of the buggers. Ah, it's so obvious. But then that means, since there have been repeated sightings of the things, then there must be even more victims yet undiscovered. I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest to an expert. Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. While I burn to know the truth, some things are best left unknown. Lest you have forgotten, it was at the rocky area to the west that I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you would want to alert the authorities. There is a guardhouse nearby. The serpents there should be pleased for any information that pertains to the security of the region. Yeah, but I am one of the serpents, so I'm going to have to deal with it myself. Aha, there we go. Oh, mangled corpse. There it is! Found it! Oh, that was easy. Oh, I didn't even get to use my thingy. Gods be good, not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in Central Shroud, while the masked stranger you see does not seem to feature in any. Sightings of the winged eyeballs are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end, none can say. The victims have all been young women. All are found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them. So as to notify of the next of... this button, engraved with lily motif. The very same object was found upon another victim. Family sigil. Or is that of an organisation perhaps? Either way, I dare to hope that this find will prove pivotal in solving the murders. Spazzles, the Pompadour Dragoon, turned detective. Solving murders, solving mysteries. I would have you hold onto the lily button. You will need to continue your investigation. While it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, you have proven yourself reliable and resourceful in the matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I might make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania and have it examined by Muen. Perhaps someone in a vast network of contacts can shed a light upon its sigil. Let's go home! Well, isn't this a lovely little button? The engraving is quite exquisite. Artisan level in quality, I would say. Where did you say you found this? On a dead body? Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognise the lily sigil. You will have to find the answer the old-fashioned way, by asking around. You could do worse than beginning with Bernadette, over by the Aetherite Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes, that one. Need help tracking down the owner of a button? That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then. Show me what you have. Seems to be some manner of decorative button, reminiscent of those worn by females of old, though I cannot claim to know its sigil. However, I can say with certainty that the white lily is a recurring theme in the Gridanian culture. Alas, I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. If there is a soul in Gridania who knows, it would be Seenguld over at Lance's Guild. The woman makes a point of knowing all of the citizens on a four-name basis. Seenguld. I think that's right. Bernadette believes that I can help you. Well, that is a rather bold assumption to make. I will try to assess, never you fear. But whether aught comes of it is another matter. Now then, what do you require of me? Please tell me you know who this belongs to. Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gardanians. The owner of this butter is most certainly a well-to-do. You may wish to take your search to the Gentry's Ward, northwest of here. Wait, a memory comes to me. Of late, there's been a man who is peculiarly seated at the bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Ursendale, and I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button upon the breast of his jacket. I dare say he can tell you a thing or two about it. What have you got for me, bro? Give me something. I need information. Come on. I do not believe we are acquainted. Pray, leave me to my thoughts. The sigil of Dankrotor's family. How? How is it you came to be in possession of this button? From the body of a murdered woman? Her face? Was it marred in any way? I had feared as much. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the deaths, but on one condition. You promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment. I was once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gridania, the Danton Claws. During that time, I had the honour of waiting upon Lady Amadine, mistress of the household. Fair as summer was she, possessed of a heart befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity wrought a great change now. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been a kind of fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed, and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Right, thanks for the follow and becoming a Spazzle. Thanks very much, man. I hope you have a really good time watching the stream. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued many uneasy moons until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among us knew whence they came, these masked men, but my lady believed they would help her regain that which she had lost. So began the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed uninnocent enough to be the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as the time went by. Eventually there came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice it to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed the dreadful task as bade, obedient servant that I was. But when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then that I could not go back to that place, not after the nightmare that I had witnessed. So it was that I left Haukke Manor, but my home for nigh half a century. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Amadine had been. Yet once I cannot weep forever, and I endeavoured to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I had resolved never to speak of my experience, until you appeared before me. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at Haukke Manor, on the western edge of the Central Shroud. Now go. Go and do what must be done. Very sad day when you run out of tea. Oh, f***ing hell. Let me spill my water, you bastard. Gonna get a good clear. We're gonna pro this. Watch. Don't want to be standing there. Actually, I probably should be attacking her first. Damage shot, I'm going to get another rotation up before I need to refresh that. Excellent, excellent. Good going, good going. Put this nice and quick. jump soon. Smash that now. Final hit. Right, is there a key in here? Yep, it's got the key. Right. Ah, maybe he's got a bloody stun on it. That's dead. Big kill. Massive kill. I know a lot of people are actually complaining about the positionals in the game, that they shouldn't be in the game anymore. Personally, I actually enjoy them. It gives it another element to the game. Like, instead of just like standing there and hacking and slashing, you got to actually think about where you got to stand. I don't know if it's just my personal preference, but I actually quite enjoy it. I enjoy it because, especially with Fury, you actually have to position yourself usually to the side of the enemy. It actually tells you that you get a better damage buff from doing so. Okay, didn't waste that one that time, that's good. Where's he gone? Hit, excellent, right. Staying, I really wish I had bloody AoEs right now. Damage both back up. Excellent. Right, okay. Next one. Alright, final hit this one. Oh, big damage. Oh, 10% taken away. Anything else in here? Nope, let's open the door. The door. I've got a maid servant. Just grab that. Got another stun again. He's got like triple stun there. Jesus. Alright, so... Oh, we've got toastals. Beaver mold. That damage buff again. Quickly deal with it before it comes along. Right, I've got stun. What's going on? Why have I got aggro? Oh, just put a second back, that's good. Back up, jump, pump the damage out. Excellent, doing good. Oh, fuck up. Fucked up my rotation. Sick, right. Anything in here? Nope. Stun in. Excellent. Sorted. Right. First boss. Go straight in. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And then a damage buff. We're going to get a big hit straight away. Big damage, big damage. I like to see. Okay, doing great. Should have refreshed the damage buff, but never mind, there's an expectation. Oh, that's so perfectly timed, it's unreal. I couldn't do that if I actually tried. potions, get out. There we go. Going down super quick. Stun. Oh, I should stun it. Damn it. Never mind, it's too dead anyway. There we go. Oh, we're going to need on that. Pass on that. I don't think there's any more enemies here. Oh wait, then we've got to go back. And then we've got to go back. Shortcut, I like it. Check out the full rotation, get in. Well, going well. Perfect. Right, that went really well. Big ooze, big ooze. Alright, it's going well, it's going well. I've done some. Oh, tanks died. What's the healer doing? Right, I'm gonna kite. Ah, bugger. What was the healer? Where's the... minute, but it should be alright. Oh, that was annoying. That happens though. The two kind of keys are in here. What's that? I don't need that. Okay, right. Pain in the arse. Moving on to the next skeleton. Push it off, boom, let's go. Right, renewing the DPS stuff. Cool, right. Big hit, boom. Got one. Do we need to go for that door? This one, isn't it? Oh, why did they go after me? What have I done? I'm just a lovely Pompadour Dragoon. Don't need to go for me first. Come on, man. Come on, man. Good, good. Finish this up and we get to the second boss after that. Renew my DPS stuff after this. No need, killed it. I wonder if I can be quickly cheeky enough and put on my new helmet. Yeah. Parkour. Alright, take us in, tank. Let's go. I never remember which one we've got to take out first. I'm going to think it's the Jester first. That's the one I'm going to go for anyway. Okay, big hit coming up. Oh, no, it's him. Get out of there. That. Now we're going to move on to the last one. You get nutty from us, man. You get nutty. Messed up with my rotation there, but never mind. Ah, I managed to get the start that time, that's good. Okay, pick that up, open the chest. What we got? I actually don't know if they were any good or not, those earrings. They are good. Why's it got a question mark there though? That's weird. There we go. Just as we're about to go get her. Oh, there you is. Okay, right. Now, I believe that... If I remember right, I think this guy's going to run off. He's going to run off or he's going to kill him here? Yep, he's running off. There we go. Oh, he's not running off, he's going through the door. I mean, not gonna lie. Kind of hot, actually. Not sure about the laugh, though. That would kind of grind me a bit. Right, let's get in there. I cannot remember for the life of me what I've got to do for this one. But we're going to do it anyway. Because we must. We're the warrior light, we must. Big hit, let's go. No, right, there's something about candles or something that we've got. Void lamp, I'm going to take that out. Take out two of them. I think I might be able to pull up a limit break in a second. Get out of that, don't want to get caught in that. Doing well, keep going, keep pushing, take care of the ads. Off, excellent. And 22. Taking a little bit of damage, I'm going to kill myself. Right, are we? I was going to do that. Banged it right out. There we go. Lady Amardine taken care of. The Haukke Manor done. Oh, excellent. We're level 35. We can take on our next Dragoon quest now. Alright, what do we get for the loot? Actually, let's go to Plain Accommodation first. As always. Give it to the tank. What we got here? Got magic, I need that. Need on that. Pass on that. Oh, very nice. First one. Alright, so let's continue on with the main story quest now. So we're on. Oh no, we've got a bit of a cutscene. Darkness has taken root within these halls. Sprung from the most unlikely of seeds. One cannot help but admire the irrepressible spirit that quickened its life. Oh wait, there's two of them. It's a pleasure to meet you at last, adventurer. You are every bit as intriguing as our master gave us to believe. It is no ordinary mortal who could acquire one crystal of light, much less 3. The crystals make you strong, and it's to that strength the light is drawn. Heidelin chose well. A pity that your existence is irreconcilable with our own. We cannot well allow you to continue upon your present course. I'm gonna get ya. Go, get ya. Alas, we came here not to play, but to take a measure of your strength for the Master of the Habrea. Task now accomplished, we take our leave of you. Yeah, you better run. Fare you well, bringer of light. Ah, get you next time. Get you next time. Yeah. You are returned. What sights awaited you within the manor? What has become of Lady Aberdeen? You must tell me all. So she went so as far to consort with devils. Would that could have done more to prevent her fall? May she finally find peace in the beyond. I know not whether the masked men you encountered are the same pair that first led my lady astray, but it is plain that they are the same vile brood. Should the chance ever present itself, promise me that you will visit upon them tenfold woe they have brought upon others. But who am I to speak of punishment? By my silence I know not how many young innocent women die under unspeakable circumstances. That is not wherefore, though misplaced loyalty, cowardice or both, I am a abettor to a gross crime. I will surrender myself to the authorities and accept whatever punishment they deem just. I only pray that the gods will have mercy on my soul. Welcome back, Spazzles. Full glad am I at sea to safely return. Tell me, how fared you on your sojourn in the Twelveswood? It was alright, you know, there's a little bit of killing here and there, you know, cleared out a manor of ghouls, good. 2 of Le Habre's minions, and they sought to measure your strength. By their own admission, the devils taunt us. It is beyond doubt then, the Assassins have begun to move in earnest. Would that we know to what end. Yet I will not bemoan our plight. Thanks to your tireless efforts, we are at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me now that we Scions are far too... Oh wait, I'm going to repeat that bit, hold on. We Scions are too few to protect the realm against a threat unaided. We must needs alert the Free Nations to present the presence of the elusive enemy and recommend that they heighten their vigil. In other words, pull your finger out. There is no shortage of misery in the world and that the Assassins might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. Yet come what may, we must not allow ourselves to become lost to a hope, for that is precisely what the enemy desires. We have gleaned all we can from the information available to us. Let us set this investigation aside for the present. Another matter has arisen that requires your attention. Let me know when you are ready to be briefed, and I will summon the others.
The Maelstrom requests our assistance.
Concerning the kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume?
Yes. And no. It has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe.
What sort of peril?
They have a shortage of takoyaki.
The worst kind. A tribe of kobolds in the vicinity of Limsa Lominsa has reawakened Titan.
Big news, big news.
Our task will be to slay the Primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. They are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can wreak.
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, 2 primals, Leviathan and Titan, chanced to converge upon the sea wall, wreaking untold devastation.
Do they work together at all? That's something that's kind of interesting thought.
There, by the grace of the Navigator, were the mercenaries Merlwyb hired able to fend them off. Yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their primals once more.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point.
Begs to wonder, where are they getting all these crystals from?
So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals.
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since.
Hey Magic Tim, good to see you, man. Yeah, still going strong? I hope you're having a great evening, man.
Which brings us to the matter at hand.
Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan. Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles.
Expect the worst.
Oh, that's foreboding, isn't it?
The Maelstrom's help is of course appreciated, but even if we had their whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched. A pity the kobolds lack the gentle sensibilities of the Sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome. The Echo will not avail you this time, I fear. If you are to survive, your steel must needs speak for you.
We'll get those gains to fight Titan. Urgh.
No one would think you a coward were you to decline.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys would call me a coward if I declined.
So you will accept? Thank you.
We can't very well send him to Limsa without Y'shtola, can we, Minfilia?
May I ask that of you, Y'shtola?
I never thought it in question.
Ever reliable. Very well. We will spare no effort to win victory. You may count on the full support of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
They say that, but they don't really support you that much.
And all not afield will aid the fight from afar. Thancred, Ida, go to the Grand Companies. Tell them of our plight and solicit their support. Eorzea, send word to the students of Baldessian, and Alphino if you would.
Alphino, my boy.
Papalimo, compile all the information we have on Titan, little though it may be. You will be apprised of the tactical situation when you reach the Sailor's Ward. Provision yourself for the journey. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
Excellent. Hail, adventurer, and welcome to the Maelstrom's command. If you wish to know more about enlisting, speak with a personal officer. Unless you are the guest we were told to expect. Forgive me, sir. To business then. It is as we told the outer sentence. The kobolds have once again summoned Titan. A little over a moon ago, we began to observe the beastmen moving south in increasing numbers from Haukke Manor. Our scouts subsequently confirmed the object of their aggression. Crystals. Order for the fell primal. Oh, it's Melweeb. 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 Thank you, High Commander. You may leave the rest to me. Word has spread of your accomplishments, Spazzles. On behalf of Limsa, I thank you for heeding our call. Forgive the lack of forewarning, High Commander. The Admiral wished to address Spazzles personally. That's alright, I don't mind. We're taking him in stride. We are no strangers to conflict. Long have the Sahagin and the kobolds plagued our people. Nor is this the first time we've had to address a primal threat. In the past, when Titan rose to threaten the peace, it was to the company of heroes we turned. They are long disbanded, and we must look to other brave souls blessed with the strength to face this foe. So it is that we turn now to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, confident in the belief that you are Limsa's best hope. I hope you're alright. Yet the situation is far from simple. The kobolds are not prone to unprovoked aggression. Did not the Thalassocracy make pact with the beastmen that each would keep their own lands and that no blood would be shed? And was it not the Lominsians who violated this agreement, dissatisfied with their lot? Shall we then condemn the beastmen for defending their homes? Even a pirate must one day reap what she had sown. I would advise you to choose your words with greater care, ye little Stola. Stand down, High Commander. He has the right of it. Hanging or wrong is mine. Freely do I claim it. Yet it makes little difference. Remorse will not shield us from Titan's wrath. Or would you have us fall upon our own swords? My apologies, Admiral. The safety and security of Limsa Laminsa's citizenry are, of course, of paramount concern. Already have we observed disruptions in the flow of ether further inland. The effects we felt will be felt here in the city year long. I ask much of you, I know, but the need is great. Can I count on your help, Spazzles? And on me, I've got this. You have my thanks, along with the full support of the Maelstrom. I await good tidings. That the kobolds should summon Titan demonstrates they are no longer amenable to negotiation. This being the case, we must needs prepare for conflict. Before we meet Titan in the field, however, it would be wise to learn all we can of our foe. And I can think of no better source of information than the mercenaries who defeated him once before. The company of heroes may be no more, but several of its former members still live. It is said that one of them is employed by Grey Fleet Mills in La Nocia. Why a mercenary should choose to become a miller, I do not know. When you find him, mayhap you can ask him for me. I, meanwhile, shall seek his fellows. Alright, so the great detective Spazzles sets off. What is this guy wearing? What on earth is that? I have no words for that outfit. Lay down your burden, son, come drain a pint with me. We'll have a grand old time, find you a lass or three. You're gonna say something, Venture, or keep staring? I'm gonna keep staring at that bloody outfit you're wearing. Eh? You want to know about the company of heroes? Ah, heroes, price of bleeding fame. Can't I mill a mill in peace no more? Still, seeing as you come all this way, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to oblige you. Consider yourself lucky, mate. Old Tractum is a company's best axeman. Now, what is he you wanted to know? Yeah, so you want to hear the tale of how the old company of heroes bested a primary, do ye? Let me guess, you mean that bastard Titus, eh? Oh, if only you'd been there to see it. It was a mighty struggle, like the legends of old. Me and the boys fought him for 3 days and nights we did. The ground trembled with every step Titus took, and when he hit me, boy, it felt like a cannonball to the gut. Ugh, just like that. Oi, what's that out for? I'm a goddamn hero, y'all have you know. The people around here sing me praises. Don't tell me you only care about me learning the secret tactics we used to beat old Titus. Too much. Well, that's too bad, because now I'm not feeling charitable. You're so damn desperate. Why don't you do me a favour and kill these rats that have been made a nest near the windmill just south of here. Why, do that and then we talk. Alright, I've still yet to take some voice lessons, but I think I'm doing alright at the moment. And to all the Scotchmen that are watching right now, I apologise terribly if my accent is terrible. Gonna be good after the last two. I know, it's just it never stops. Ah, thanks, Magic Tim. I really appreciate it. Oh, Rat King. Oh, let's not forget about this guy. Oh, I done it up. Attack like I should have done. Eh? So the beasties are dead then, are they? Nice work, Venture. Save me the hassle of never mind. What? You're still asking about how we beat Titus? I don't know, Venture. It was about a pretty risky strategy, and the only kind of veteran or 10 score battles could rely upon. I want to teach you, I truly do. But only unless you prove you have what it takes to face the fat bastard. I can't in good conscience tell you a damn thing. At the very least, you need to be capable of slaying, say, a gobble. Trying to figure it, that ain't a bad idea. Them creatures have a taste for the battlefield here, so you ought to have no trouble finding one in the vicinity. Of course, I ain't asking you to cut one down as quick as a skilled axeman like myself. Anyway, I need to try heading due west and stand in the lookout in case a gobble comes calling. Slay it, and I might consider telling you more about old traders. That works for me. Well, last time we tried to do a lookout, I was doing this about 3 times before actually anything happened. Ooh, that's a big boy. Oh, he's going down really quick though. I think I'm actually going to need to use my damage button actually. Smack! Here, you again. And that gobble was asking the millers is dead. You didn't think you had it in you, adventure. Still, it took forever that day to get the job done. I'm still not sure if I should tell you our secrets. So, as I was saying, I still don't know if you got what it takes to face traders. Maybe if you slew a... Dragton, you're in here drinking again. If you are, that gobbler had better be dead. All this dead, Chief. Word on that. Cleave the beast's skull in two with me trusty axe I did. Is that a fact? And what will your friend here say if I ask him? He'll vouch for me, of course. Ain't that right, friend? Tell me true. Was it Trap that was through that gobbler, or was it you? Chief, what are you saying? It's me, Trapdoom, finest X-Man ever to serve the company of heroes. Legendary mercenaries who slew that beast that tired us. Tired us? Tired us? Who in the seven hells has tired us? Some primal youth thought in a drink-sodden dream. Company of heroes flew Titan, you bloody half-wit. Ah, aye. Well, see, Titus is what me and the lads used to call him. That's the biggest load of shahagan shite I ever heard. Both of you, outside, we'll learn the truth of the Minson way. Track them. If you didn't slay that gobbo, you might consider your contract revoked. Oh, you're in trouble now, boy. Called it, by the way. I knew he weren't one of them. That's his face like, bruh. That slapping one. Alright, you know the rules. First man to smash his boulder wins. Don't think about trying to kill me. That's cheating. Who picked these boulders? They're nothing alike. How the hell's it? Let the contest begin. Little does he know. I've got this one. Ah, cheeky little bastard. Nah, you missed. I'm not entirely sure if I'm meant to kill that one. I think I might actually. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly do this. Damage, damage, let's go. Last hit. Oh, I really want to slap him one right now. Alright, I admit, I lied about being in the company of heroes. I'm begging you, Chief. Please don't dismiss me. I've learnt me messing. Honest I have. Save your blubbering, trash him. Ugh, gods, I should have known. Mercy, please. I didn't want to deceive you. I swear. So that I kept getting me turned away by all the folk I asked for work and I panicked. I forgot what bloody accent I was doing now. What accent was I doing? Hold on, I mean, it was Scottish, wasn't it? See, the last job I had was at Costa del Sol, and there was this grizzled... Oh, that's not even... I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to roll with it. And this grizzled marauder, everyone treated like royalty. When I heard he was captain of the company of heroes, I finally understood why. I wasn't being serious, but I said I wasn't one of them. But you went and believed me, so look, His name Wisecat, alright? Wisecat. He'll tell you to defeat Titus, or whatever the name of that thing is. That's what you wanted, innit? So come on then, tell the chief to give me. It's only fair. I don't know why, but I've completely forgotten how to do a bloody Scottish accent now. Whatever accent I was doing, I've forgotten what to do. Right, here's Wisecat. Pardon? You wish to slay the Lord of Crags? We must slay him, Captain. The people of Limsa are dependent upon us. You fancy yourself the heroes then? Just like in the tales? Be not so quick to judge. Long have I laboured for the well-being of you and yours, and my associate here is bathed in Ifrit's hellfire and lived. He is blessed with a power that protects him from primal influence. Thus was he able to lay low the Lord of Inferno. We know full well the risks, and we have taken every possible precaution. We lack only the knowledge of how to enter Titan's lair. Pray be good to us to grant us the boon of your wisdom, and shall be on our way. A man who can't be tempered, useful, but it would be not enough. It is true that a company of heroes fought and fell primals, but each victory was brought with lifeblood of brave men and women. And Titan was the worst we faced. Aye, we defeated him. In the end, but he took from us some of our very best. Even if you possess the power you claim, I have no reason to believe you will succeed. Believe what you will, we mean to try. Though our lives be forfeit, we will not abandon Limsa to the wrath of Titan. You are passionate, I grant you that. And you deserve better than the greeting I gave you. But I will not send you into Gomorrah with no whim. To be plain, I do not wish to see you give your lives in vain. At the very least, I must have assurances that you are more than common adventurers. I oversee security for Master Gurguruju Estates. Gurguruju. Gurguruju, yeah, I got it right. Perhaps you could demonstrate your abilities by attending to one of... Ye gods, man, have you heard nothing I said? We had not the time to perform trivial tasks. The enemy is at the gates. Do you imagine the words I can sway me, girl? If you dislike my conditions, then you are welcome to try and find your own way into Gomorrah. Yeah. By the way, there's a Titan. You know, Titan's like bashing down the gates to Limsa. But I want you to go and just do something for me real quick before you go sort that out. It's just really important you got to do this before you take on Titan. That's what this is. I'm an errand boy. Oh, glorified errand boy. Though it pains me to admit it, I fear we have no choice but to acquiesce the man's demands. Yet much remains to be done if we are best Titan. Forgive me, but I must ask you to undertake this task alone. I will use the time to see to the remaining preparations. Leaving the dirty work to others, are we? Yeah, very well. Pray, do whatever the good captain bids, however trifling. Remember, the fate of Limsa hands in the balance. Master Gurguruju's request can be more demanding than you realise. Before I set you on your true task, I would like to verify this won't be a waste of my time. A Nyx has recently been seen prowling the beast to the east. As you can imagine, my master does not want large slimy creatures anywhere near his lands. A Nyx? A Nyx? The beast is cunning, but should you have no difficulty luring at it with the herring. Slay the Nyx and return to me. Oh, and don't forget to bring me a leg as it's proof of the kill. Sounds easy enough. Sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Surprise! He don't lick me. Not today. Not today. Lest you think me overcautious for testing you in this way, you should know that we had an incident not long ago. A foolish young employee was dismissed for lying about his past. He claimed to have served in the company of heroes, but I knew for a fact he did not. Anyhow, now that the pointless busy work is finished, I shall give you a challenge that benefits your chance. Speed swimming easy, yeah. If only the whole area was covered in water, I'd just fight in the water. I got a spear, that'll go through the water quite well. I'll harpoon people. Oh yeah, talents. I forgot what I was reading then. Ooh, glamour prison. Two highly distinguished individuals are scheduled to visit the Costa del Sol in the near future, and Master Gergodru wishes to welcome them with an elaborate banquet. But while money is no object, not everything Master Gergodru desires can be so easily purchased. It is to be an extremely exotic feast, and so Spazzles, your mission is to seek out and obtain the rare ingredients of our chief's requires. Naturally, such fine dining must be accompanied with suitable wine, and by suitable, I mean the very best there is. That, however, can wait for the time being, as I believe you have enough on your plate as it is. It will be a long and arduous journey, but you need not toil alone. Many of the mercenaries who once served under my command still live, and they will be guide you in your quest. For the first ingredient, I have you travel to the South Shroud and speak with Landonel at Camp Tranquil. What? Do you mean to tell me you cannot afford to waste time as your associate did, adventurer? If you did not have the endurance to complete this mission, how do you expect me to believe that you can outlast the local crags? I would do it, or don't. I have work to do. Do you require assistance, adventurer? So, this is the one who would challenge Titan. I've been expecting you, Spazzles. The ingredient you seek is the egg of a giant adamantoise. The method of acquisition should be obvious. Steal it from the beast's nest, of course. Simple in theory, but difficult in execution. Most who try it die in the attempt. Will I help you get it? Ha! You amuse me. I will not jeopardize my position by openly assisting you. From me, you will only receive information. What you do with it is your choice. Let me be clear. This business between you and me and the captain must remain a secret. See, I don't regret my time spent with the company in the slightest. Traveling the world, meeting interesting people, killing them, was all good, jolly good fun. Alas, Bredanians are, and by large, an unforgiving lot. Little here being a rare exception. I've had to go to great lengths to ensure that I'm seen as a model citizen. No taste for drinking, whoring, gambling, and all those other activities I so dearly miss. So, understand that if you ruin my little charade by wagging your tongue, I'll fashion a noose with your entrails and hang you from the nearest heavens pillar. Jesus Christ. Alright, I'll get the picture. You can try it, but I'll, get the picture. Well, what are you waiting for? There's a perfectly good adamantoise egg in the nest east of here. Just right for the taking. Not that I expect you to live long enough to claim it. Ha 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 ha. The mother never strays far from the child, and you will sorely be attacked by the moment you lay hands upon the egg. There will be other heroes, Spazzles. You do not need to challenge Titan. Abandon your quest, or your corpse will rot in this swamp. Oh my lord! You're dying quick. Stun there. I thought you might have the good sense to leave this place. By your continued presence, I take you intend to preserve it to the bitter end. Ha ha ha! Such bravery, such recklessness. That will serve you well against Titan. Leave the egg with me. I will see that it gets to the captain. You should make haste to southern Fanalan. Forgotten Springs, find a man named Uda Nun. He will be your next guide. Safe travels, Spazzles. Ah, state your business, adventurer. Ha ha ha! So this one's Whiskets sends me. I haven't the foggiest what he sees in you. And until I do, you will receive no aid from me. Persistent bugger. Well then, let's have a look at you. You've seen your share of battles. There's no mistake in that. And you did manage to obtain that adamantoise egg. However, that was naught more than a display of brute force and blind courage. The nun I once fought also believed that his strength would save him. He was wrong, and now I am none. Many years ago, I joined the company of heroes to hone my skills, instead of challenging my predecessors before I was ready. Even when I was young, I understood that victory goes to the patient, the cunning, the pragmatic. This is why I claim my position, and this is why I still hold it. And this is why I will not help the unproven well. Children of the Sands do not offer aid to strangers. To do so is a sign of weakness. However, if you were recognized as a skilled hunter in your own right, it would be permissible to assist you. Across the desert to the east lies an Eorzea encampment. There dwells a warrior renowned both for his strength and his gear. To even face this Amal during battle, you must first find a way to lure him away from the encampment. This will be your test, to draw out and to defeat the veteran. For this, I will offer you no advice. Only this worn spear. Why, you ask? You have to solve that riddle yourself. Now go, slay this old warrior and bring me his necklace. Didn't really have to do much in actual figuring out, just like, let's put that there. There we go. We watch some of this. Oh, it's going on so quick. Absolutely destroyed him. I wonder if I can challenge him to a fight and then become a gnome myself. Tell me, adventurer. Is our old nemesis dead? He is. Smashed him. There's a fine necklace, as befits a veteran of countless battles. Will it make an excellent trophy? The spear? It belonged to one of his brothers. I knew it when he spied it from afar. He would be unable to resist venturing outside the encampment to see it for himself. Did you discern my intent, or was it dumb luck, I wonder? Either way, you impress me, adventurer. I shall tell you of the ingredient you seek. Shame we did not meet when I was still with the company of heroes. You would have made a fine recruit. But no point in dwelling on what cannot be. You have a Welwick worm to hunt. Sandwords sliver brazenly across the desert dunes, but Welwick worms are far fewer in number. Rarity breeds demand. So their meat is highly prized as a delicacy. The only way to catch your quarry is to entice it with something it cannot resist. These worms prey on smaller creatures of the Sangoli. Freshly slaughtered angler carcass would be my choice of bait. There is an area teeming with anglers to the east. I will mark it upon your map along with the location of where werewolf worms are most frequently sighted. Be warned, the blood will drive the worm into a feeding frenzy. The skills are lacking, it will devour you as well. Alright. I'm sure it says I've got to wait somewhere, but I couldn't see where it was. Nah, don't look any different. DPS buff. Pierce through the skies. Sunder its head. And that is dead. You look well. Have you caught your quarry then? Your skills as a hunter rival those of our best. And I applaud your success, Spazzles. The meat will need to be heavily smoked before I ship it to Weisgard. Worry not, you have my word you will receive it in time for the banquet. You must be eager to obtain the third ingredient. I regret to say that I know naught of its location. For the nonce, you shall return to Costa del Sol and seek Weisgard's counsel. Ah, but hold a moment. As you will be meeting the captain again soon, there is something I would like you to deliver to him for me. I'm a delivery boy now. The captain was always fond of brand wine. I would be grateful if you could deliver it from my heart. I was a reckless, angry youth when I first joined the company, and he would have been well within his rights to cast me out. Everything I have, I owe to his wisdom and generosity. Weisgard was a firm yet fair teacher, an expert molder of men. I suspect it is still the case now. Please give him my regards, Spazzles. Well met, Spazzles. Landonel and Uda Nun both speak highly of you. What brings you here today? Got some wine. Ah, my favourite. I shall have to thank the nun personally. Now, you have but one ingredient left. Fortunately, you will not have to travel to Argonard this time to attain it. Right, recommended gear. That looks good to me. Oh my... What am I wearing? Oh no! No! Truth be told, I never intended you to collect the last ingredient. Brayflox, Meow Quartermaster, wished to bring it to Costa del Sol herself. However, not long ago she sent word there had been some trouble at the Longstop, and that the delivery would be delayed indefinitely. She told me nothing of the incident herself, but I fear the situation may be dire. Though I would like nothing more than an aid of myself, I had no choice but to turn to your aid for your allies. Make haste at Hidden Falls Dock and speak with Uzun Nazan. He will direct you to the Raincatcher Gully where Brayflox and her people have made their home. Ah, we're unlocking a new dungeon. Excellent. What's the area, adventurer? Eh? Something happened over at Gobby Settlement? I don't know where you're eager to help a bunch of beastmen, but go and talk to the skipper over yonder. He'll ferry you to the Raincatcher Gully. Psst, stock. Tongue flaps a worse cat, the reaching ears of Brayflox. Uplander is come for tasty fresh gobby treats, yes? West prize of Uplander deep in Longstop. Blighty beast chased Gobbyflock from homes. Gobbyflock needs goodly Uplander. Gives safety to Longstop with much hand-holding. Oh yeah, so you see there, so you got a couple of guys there from Noogle and one guy from Ragnarok. Okay, the monkey. Big. I like this kind of tank where he just literally holds everything, does massive AoE. My kind of tank there. Oh, did he die? Oh no! Oh no. There we go. We've got 2 Dragoons, we're kind of like tanky, so we could take a bit of punishment at least. Oh, awesome. Right, we've got the key. Take this guy out first. Dead. Save on to my other get stuff for the boss fight. So there's a boss fight beyond that door. Keep holding my jump as well. Okay. Excellent. Right, here we go. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Tank's alright, take down this guy really good. Just buff back up. Pressure on. Just back up again. Nearly dead. Okay, that's the first boss done. Buff back up on. good. Next target. Next target again. Oh, a little baby dragon. Tank stuff. Get this stuff back up. Doing really good here, really good. Excellent. Right, where are we going next? Uh-oh. We'll just pretend that we didn't see anything. Where is everyone? Ah, crap. Whoops. My bad. Alright, big hit straight right. Another big hit coming up. Rejuvenate our DPS buff again. Little one. Oh no, take it. Going back to this one. Oh, how did that hit me? Real strong DPS going right now. Down. Oh! And we've got to level up. Excellent. Where's the treasure? Oh, I'm going to need that. Alright, so the next bit. Nice little swampy area we've got to go through. Stick close to the... Is there a mob underneath there? We'll take out the first. Stun. First. Was lacking there a bit, you know. Definitely get better gear. Oh. Catch up, catch up, catch up. doing good. We're doing good. Let's going down. One half going down. Excellent. Oh, surf there. Just one of those like salamander ones. Doing a slam. Get out of that. Right, rejuvenating the buff. That's good stuff. Right. Hellbender. Big here, big nice here. Oh! That wasn't nice, was it? That's right. Got that in. Ah, what? Got me in the bubble. Bubble, troubles, fall and struggle. Alright, we'll start off nice. Refresh my biggest buff. Oh, we got the dragon to fight now. It's out of nowhere, it's like boom! Me now. Ah, you bastard! Get that down here. I was going to use my big hit on you then. Did we get any loot for that one? I can't remember. Oh, we did. Pass out mage stuff, don't want that. Still, oh, my bad. Alright then. Now you see, I think the other Dragoon in the party would probably be out DPSing me if he was in his right position, which is at the flank of an enemy. I think he'd be out DPSing me quite a bit. That being said, we are doing extremely well for DPS. The Ashtray. Stunning that. Keep your stuff back up. Go. Excellent. I think we're doing a speed run because there's chests in this area. The area just in now. There were chests in there we could have gone through. I think we just wanted to speed things along a little bit quicker. Go. Alright, dragon time. It's what we're born to do. Take on the dragons in our underwear. Just get that back up. Get the buff. Position again. Right, big hit, let's go. one more rotation to get out of that. Going to his side and not letting him go out the side. Like that. I'm going. Right, going out really quick. Pulling away from that, so take that back out there. Alright, DPS buff back up. Side. Another rotation to get out of that. DPS back up again. Oh. Whatever you were going to do, you ain't doing it. Go over again. Pop and Robert to get out of that. Taking out of that, he's going to keep healing. And he's dead. Oh, smashed it. Great stuff, absolutely great stuff.